Hey Granny, can we get some ice cream? So nice and cool. Huh? Wait, there's not even any ice cream left! Right, all they have left is this one Papiko. We have frosty ice cream, my foot! This summer heat is gonna be the death of me. Oh yeah, I made this by the way. Hi, my name's Akko, and I am the person behind the Summer Hikaru Died Yuri version video. That's what I'm calling it, yeah. If you couldn't tell, I did not prepare a script for this, so if some of my thoughts and words feel a bit jumbled here and there, that's why. This video is gonna be basically me showing my creative process, how I made this, basically like a behind the scenes of me making this video, because I'm gonna be really honest, I was quite shocked that I was able to pull this off. I mean, I made the drawings, I voice acted it, I voiced both Yoshiki and Hikaru in this. The only things that I didn't make was obviously the music and of course the OG story behind the Summer Hikaru Died. That one, I gotta give credits to Mokumoku Ren for that. But besides that, yeah, everything else was made by me, and as I said, I am honestly quite surprised that I didn't manage to pull this off. So I guess the point of this video is to just, show how I did it, because I don't know if I'll be able to pull off something like this ever again. Alright, that being said, let's get started with my creative process for the Summer Hikaru Died Yuri version. So it was around December 8th, I believe, when I got the idea. Around that time, I had already finished binge reading almost all of the translated chapters for the Summer Hikaru Died already, up until volume 5, I believe. I know there's a volume 6 out right now, but I haven't had the chance to get my hands on it yet. But anyway, so I had just finished binge reading the manga, and I was super obsessed with it. It also just happened to be at the time I was in a really terrible artist slump. I didn't fully enjoy the creative process around that time. Yeah, I did kinda enjoy drawing, but not as much as before. Long story short, as an artist, I was at a point where I didn't quite enjoy the process of creating art. And I would say, after I discovered the Summer Hikaru Died, I got quite obsessed with it. And, you know, when I get obsessed with a piece of media, I will not stop thinking about it, so I will want to draw about it. So I guess in a way, my newfound obsession with this manga kinda helped reignite a bit of my passion to create again. I actually got inspiration to make this mainly by this one fan animation of basically the first chapter of the Summer Hikaru Died, except I would say it's a much more faithful animation of it. But for me, I knew I wanted to do something different because that's just who I am. I like to be different. So, and I remembered that Mokumoku Ren actually came up with female designs for Yoshiki and Hikaru, and that was when I got my idea. I thought, okay, yeah, that's it. I think I should just yuri-fied the Summer Hikaru Died. So that's how I got my idea for this video. So once I had my idea, that's time to start getting things going, it's time to start making stuff. So I started out by first making the audio, and to make the audio, because I was gonna be the one to voice everything, and I can't just, just spitball everything, I can't just improvise it all in one go. So I decided to make a script. I actually followed the translation of chapter 1. I didn't follow it strictly, but I did use it as a guideline. I did have to take some creative liberties and cut some stuff out. For example, because in chapter 1, there's a part where Yoshiki tells Hikaru, you're pronouncing this one word wrong, because apparently in Kansai dialect, the way you pronounce the word torture and the word anus apparently sounds quite similar. It's like a tonal difference, I think so, but I found it a bit hard to adapt into English, so I ended up just cutting that small part out. I mean, it's not necessary, it's not really important anyway, it's just, yeah. So I ended up cutting that out, and I ended up making a script, and after that was done, I started voicing it. And to give you an idea of how my interface looked like when I was voicing it, here's a little glimpse at it. Hey Granny, can we get some ice cream? So nice and cool. Huh? Wait, there's not even any ice cream left! Right, all they have left is this one Papiko. I would also like to add that I am a very amateur voice actor, so I don't really know the first thing about recording stuff, and I realized too late. If you noticed in the clip I just showed you, there's a really loud fan noise in the background. That was because when I recorded those first few lines, I had my house fan on. So when I was recording it, it got picked up. So I only realized when I was almost halfway done with the recording, I realized, oh crap, I should have just turned off the fan while I recorded, but I was too lazy to just go back and redo them. Plus, I was already quite content with how the recordings came out, so I was kind of like reluctant to redo them again. So I ended up just keeping them as it is. But yeah, so once I finished recording the dialogue, I then moved on to the storyboard, which is what you're seeing on screen right now. So, again, I did kind of reference a bit of the manga, but I also added in my own artistic flair. So some of them like are drawn by me. I mean, it is drawn by me, but I did take a lot of inspiration from the manga itself. So I guess that covers the storyboarding and scripting segment of this part. Oh yeah, just before I worked on the actual visuals of the video itself, I actually, once I finished the storyboards, I actually edited them into CapCut to give me an idea of how the scene would flow and everything, like something like a storyboard animatic kind of thing, so I would kind of know where I should put things, where like each frame should go and whatnot. And then once that was done, then I actually moved on to like making the actual visuals, like the ones I'm seeing on being shown on screen right now. This took quite a while. I actually split it into 4 parts because there were 4 pages total for the storyboard. So I split it into 4 parts to make it easier to manage. And I think all in all, because I started this on the 8th of December and I just finished it, I finished drawing everything and editing everything on the 18th. So it took me overall 10 days to draw everything in between. I had breaks obviously, so it wasn't a lot to draw honestly, but I have a life too. I'm a uni student, alright? So I ended up having to take breaks in between. So it did take me quite a bit to finish all the visuals, but I got done in the end and it only took about like 10 days. So I'm actually quite impressed actually. So on top of still frames, I also added a bit of animation here and there just to give this video a bit more pop, a bit more liveliness, to make it feel more alive, because I know I don't have the stamina to actually animate this entire thing. So for the few parts that I could animate, I decided to animate it just to give it a bit more movement so the whole thing won't feel as dead. There were initially some other parts that I actually planned to animate as well. For example, in the first couple 30 seconds of the video, there's a part where there's a frame of Yoshiki on screen where she's just like drinking the thing that she's holding, and I initially planned to actually add some like animate some hair movements in her hair to emulate a summer breeze blowing through her hair. The idea came to me a bit too late because like by the time I had the idea of animating it, I already finished like the whole frame. And not to mention, I mean, again, I'm not the greatest at animating, so I just couldn't get the animation of the hair to look right, so I ended up just leaving it as a still frame instead. But I would say out of all the animated parts that I did for this video, I feel like the hardest one would have to be me animating the parasite thing, the one I'm showing on screen right now. God, that was an absolute pain in the ass to animate. But it turned out okay in the end of the video, so I guess I'm happy with that. This part is pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, basically once I finished all the visuals and all the animations and everything, now it was time to edit everything into CapCut. I already had my storyboard animatic in hand to give me an idea of how I should put each of the scenes out, the frames and everything, so I just used that as a guideline to edit everything. Anyway, here's a side-by-side comparison between the initial draft storyboard animatic versus the final result. Hey Granny, can we get some ice cream? So nice and cool. Huh? Wait, there's not even any ice cream left! Right, all they have left is this one Papico. Ha! We have frosty ice cream, my foot! Oh, this summer heat is gonna be the death of me. Even if you do that, our goddamn Hara Sensei would shrink you to laps in the blistering heat anyway. Haha, that's just a shame more torture from him. You know, I'm curious. Do you really not remember anything from when you went missing for a week on that mountain over there? Nope, not at all. Come on, it's been half a year already. Surely you must remember something. Oh, can't you give it a break already? Seriously, when are you gonna quit asking me that? Fucking sit here for a week and not even a word to explain yourself? Do you have any idea how much you worried us? Cut it out already! Hikaru. What? Were you lonely because I wasn't around? No, not really. You liar! I bet you cried like a baby when I went missing. Like all, where Hikaru, don't leave me here alone, boo-hoo! Stop getting carried away, you. Yoshiki, not again, not again, not again. Stop it, you're gonna pinch my face off at this rate. Hey, can I ask you something strange? What? Don't tell me you're gonna profess your undying love to me. No, that's not that. Well, actually, this has actually been on my mind for a while now. Ever since you went missing and showed back up. You're not Hikaru, are you? Huh? No.
My imitation was supposed to be perfect.
Wait, am I going to... Please, don't tell anyone about this. What? For the first time, I got to live as a human. For the first time, I got to enjoy school, friends, even ice cream. This body, who I am as a person, they're all borrowed. But I really love you. So please, I'm begging you. I really don't want to kill you. I see. Either way, Hikaru is already gone. So, even if she's fake, I still want her to be with me. Alright, Hikaru. Good to see you.